It's Coffee Talk on FM 94.7 and AM 1450, and it's time now for the Insider Report with Everett Hughes. Good morning, Everett.
Morning, Doug, and here we are, another happy Wednesday.
Yeah, and let's see. Last time we were on the air here in the studio.
Yes, we were,
and we were talking about. In fact, it was after that, wasn't it?
No, it was during the show. Somebody asked about the earned income tax credit.
Right.
And they wanted to know, well, when did this all start? Because we were talking about how the taxpayers, the rich guys are already paying all the tax, and there's these people getting earned income credits and refundable child tax credits and all that. So there was kind of a discussion about that, and people made some comments about what they thought of. It's a welfare program within the tax structure, and there were those comments. But then somebody asked, well, when did that earned income credit start? Well, I didn't know. And I have discovered. I said we'd report on it today. I was shocked. 1975.
And that would have been Gerald Ford.
Well, yes, it would have been during Ford.
In fact, one of our listeners emailed that to me. They did a little investigation on their own.
But now,
yes,
here's why they started it.
Okay.
The EITC became in 1975 as a modest program aimed at offsetting the Social Security payroll tax for low-income families. That was the purpose of the earned income tax credit.
So they took some money and then gave it back to you.
Well, it was This was to offset the payroll tax. Well, what are we doing now? Now we have offset the payroll tax and we've got the earned income credit. But anyway, that's when it started, and that's why, to offset the Social Security, Medicare, with withdrawal from wages for low-income families. But that's where it started. Well, then it's been modified over the years. Over time, it's been expanded with the most significant change arising from the Tax Reform Act of 1986, and between 1983 and 1990, where the amount of the credit raised substantially. So now it wasn't basically for what used to be low income. Now it was raised to the point where a married filing joint couple making in the 30,000s could qualify for the earned income tax credit, and that kind of a thing. A single parent, 18,000 that could qualify for the earned income tax credit. And I don't have the tables in front of me, but that would make another interesting deal.
Because I was raising kids back then. I wasn't getting no $5,000 back.
Well, no, you weren't.
Nowhere near that.
Because your income wasn't low enough. And back then, that was before a single person could get the earned income credit. They changed that. Now, where's the next thing? In 2004, for example, the maximum allowable income for a taxpayer with two or more children was $34,458. Okay?
Right.
And finally, the taxpayer must have qualifying children under 19 or 24 if they're full-time students. So that was some of the latest changes. What's another note here? Okay, in 2000, less than 5% of filers were filing for the earned income credit in the year 2000. So there's been a lot of different changes to it. The tables have been raised over the year, but the thing that was really significant to me was it was started to compensate for the FICA Medicare withholding from low-income wage earners.
And it's ballooned ever since.
It's ballooned ever since. So now, even with the earned income tax credit, we're still compensating wage earners for 2 months anyway.
Yeah. Well, you know what we need to do? We need to wrap things up because it's our 5 minutes is up. But we want to encourage people to get in contact with you at 533-4131 and go to the website.
EverettHughes.com, and you can hear them all.
All right, Everett, you have a good week.
I will.
Week.